So, as you can see, we have the magnetic levitation train track right here. And if we flip this over, we will see that there is a microphone that I made with a Pringles cup and a magnet and a coil. As the vibration from the train goes back and forth, it vibrates the magnet and the coil really, and actually the Pringles tube actually amplifies it a bit, and then with the coil vibrating around the magnet, it creates electromagnetic induction. It induces a current in the coil that is with a voltage that is similar in terms of oscillations to the sound waves that it produces, and that is then being sent with these wires that I soldered to the mixer. And I don't know if any of you know much about audio, but essentially I made the microphone, I soldered with an XLR cord, and then there's two sets of lights on this train track. There's the red lights, this is the output from the mixer, or the input for the lights, and the input for the red lights. Sorry, blue lights, red lights on the train track. Now here's the train tracks. I glued on magnets, and you can see the north side of the magnets are labeled there. And I had made a couple prototypes. One was an almost circular track, and I was hoping to get a train going around and around, but that was actually a lot more difficult, because the thing that I learned, well, I could foresee, but really learned, was that if there is even a slight difference in magnetism between the train tracks, between the two train tracks and the train itself, between one side and another, the train it'll create kind of a snowball effect where there's a little bit of repulsion that pushes the other side around, and then the other side starts attracting the other, and it just snowballs into the train flipping. And I assume, or I guess, that when it comes to professional maglev trains, that is probably one of the most difficult things to engineer, because if there is any kind of difference in magnetism, you don't want a whole train flipping around. So this is the train itself. Meet Lenny. I'll focus him. Honestly, Lenny just wants a hug, and he's a very nice guy, and he's the conductor of this train. Now we're going to turn the mixer on, and I'm going to turn this light off. Let's see if this still... Now you're going to see the true effects of the brake train. Oop.